In this video, we will see the previous questions of ADRE 2024, and here we will mainly do the questions of maths. There is the quant portion. So let's get started. Our first question is, a number was increased by 40% and decreased by 40%. The net change in the number in percentage is how much? So हमें हमेशा ध्यान रखना चाहिए कि यहाँ 40% यहाँ पे इंक्रीज है, द इंक्रीज परसेंटेज इज 40%, और अगेन ये डिक्रीज भी हो रहा है सेम 40%. तो अगर ये दोनों परसेंटेज सेम है तो हमेशा हमारा रिजल्ट डिक्रीज ही आएगा. ओके, द परसेंटेज नेट परसेंट चेंज विल बी ऑलवेज डिक्रीज. इस तरह के क्वेश्चंस आ रहे हैं, देन वी कैन जस्ट सिंपली पुट इन दिस फॉर्मूला. if the percentage are same, just put it here. Here we consider x as the percentage, and x square by 100 is the required percentage. It is the net change, and it will be always decreasing. So let us put this value 40 by 100. This is equals to, this is the net change in the percentage, okay, which is equals to 16% decrease. आसान है ये, very simple. So we'll see the next question. If you have any doubt, you may ask in the comment section. The next question is, if average of A, B and C is 22 years, means A, B और C का average दिया गया है, average is equals to 22 years, ठीक है. And the average age of B and C, average age of B and C is given as 25 years, ठीक है. What we need to find? We have to find the age of A after 9 years from now. मतलब हमें A की एज फाइंड करनी है अभी से 9 साल बाद की. सबसे पहले हमें एवरेज दिया गया, तो वी कैन फाइंड द सम ऑफ देयर एज. तो सम ऑफ दिस 3 people, no, age will be equal to 22 into 3 people are there, so it will be 66. And again average of B and C is given as 25 years. तो इनका सम हम निकालेंगे. सम ऑफ देयर एजेस विल बी 25 into, we are considering 2 people, so it is 2, which is equals to 50 years. इनका सम हो गया इन दोनों का एज. अब हमें फाइंड करना है कि व्हाट इज द एज ऑफ ए आफ्टर 9 years फ्रॉम नाउ. तो पहले हम अभी का जो एज है ए का वो हम फाइंड करेंगे. सो एज ऑफ ए विल बी इक्वल टू एवरेज एज ऑफ ए बी सी माइनस एवरेज एज ऑफ बी सी. कर सकते हैं हम लोग, तभी हमें ए का एज निकल जाएगा, इजंट इट. मीन्स द सम ऑफ एज ऑफ ए बी सी माइनस सम ऑफ एज ऑफ बी सी, देन वी विल गेट, क्या हो गया, सम ऑफ एज ऑफ ए बी सी माइनस सम ऑफ एज ऑफ बी एंड सी. इनका कितना था, इट वॉज 66 years माइनस दिस इज 50 years. सो कितना हो गया, दिस इज इक्वल्स टू 16 years. दैट मीन्स एज ऑफ द प्रेजेंट एज ऑफ ए इज 16 years, ठीक है. नाउ वी नीड टू फाइंड, दिस इज द प्रेजेंट एज, ठीक है, प्रेजेंट एज. नाउ वी नीड टू फाइंड द एज ऑफ ए आफ्टर 9 years, 9 साल के बाद. सो एज ऑफ ए आफ्टर 9 years कितना हो जाएगा, it will be equal to 16 plus 9, which is equals to how much, 25 years, isn't it? Very simple ना, कुछ करना नहीं है, एवरेज दिया गया हमें. we have to find the sum of all these people and then subtract it, and you will easily get this result. I hope this is clear, and if you have any doubt, feel free to ask. Okay, let's see the next question. Here the next question is, the smallest among रूट ओवर 1/2, रूट ओवर 1/3, रूट ओवर 1/4 एंड रूट ओवर 2/3, इनमें से सबसे स्मॉलेस्ट कौन सा है. वी हैव टू फाइंड द स्मॉलेस्ट नंबर. सो यहाँ अगर हम देखें 1/2 की वैल्यू क्या हो जाएगी, इट विल बी ऑलमोस्ट इक्वल टू 0.5, इजंट इट. 1/3 के वैल्यू अप्रोक्सीमेटली इट विल बी इक्वल टू 0.333 somewhat like this, isn't it? And the value of 1/4 it will be equal to 0.25, and the value of 2/3 it will be equal to it is not equal to, it is approximately equal to 0.666 because it will keep on going ना. ठीक है, तो हमें इनकी वैल्यूज मिल गई. नाउ यू सी विच वन इज द स्मॉलेस्ट अमंग दिस. सबसे छोटा कौन सा इनमें? दिस वन. तो अगर 1/4 स्मॉलर है, दैट मीन्स रूट ओवर 1/4 विल बी द स्मॉलेस्ट वन, isn't it? So here root over 1/4 will be the smallest among these numbers. Okay, बहुत स्मॉल छोटी छोटी बातें हैं ना, बस थोड़ा सा हमें वही ध्यान देना है. इट्स वेरी सिंपल. क्वेश्चन देख के लगेगा इट इज़ वेरी डिफिकल्ट, बट इट्स नथिंग लाइक दैट. बस बातों को समझने की ज़रूरत है, एंड इट्स सिंपल एज दैट. Now let's see our next question. Given the question is two numbers are in the ratio 2:3. दो numbers है, they are in the ratio 2:3, and the product of their HCF, product of their HCF and LCM is equal to 96. ठीक है, we are given this. This is the question given in the question. Okay. This is the data given in the question. Okay, now we have to find the sum of the two numbers. तो ये दोनों जो नंबर है इनका हमें सम फाइंड करना है. we have to find the sum of the numbers. ठीक है, so let us consider this ratio as let the numbers be 2x and 3x. ठीक है, and the product of the HCF and LCM is given as 96. लेकिन we know हमें पता है that product of the numbers is equal to product of HCF and LCM, isn't it? ये हमें पता है, we know this. So this implies the product of the numbers, हम इन दोनों numbers को product multiply करेंगे. 2x into 3x which is equal to the product of HCF and LCM is given as 96. ठीक है, just simplify it. What we'll get here, which is equals to, this implies x square equals to 36. So x will be equal to root over 36 which is equals to plus minus 6. So yeah, we will take 6 here. ठीक है, तो the value of this will be 6. ठीक है, now we'll see the next question. Two numbers are in the ratio 2:3. Means दो numbers इनका ratio दिया गया है 2:3, and the product of their HCF and LCM is given as 96. ठीक है, we have to find the sum of the numbers. जो numbers है उनका हमें sum find करना. we need to find the sum of the numbers. So let the numbers be, we will consider the numbers be 2x and 3x, and we know हमें पता है, since we know that product of numbers equal to product of their HCF and LCM. Okay, so we'll just put the values here. What are the product of numbers? We have considered them as 2x and 3x. तो इन दोनों को हम multiply करेंगे into 3x which is equal to the product of HCF and LCM is given as 96. Just simplify it. It is 6x square equal to 96. This implies x square equal to 36. So x will be equal to 6. हमें x की value मिल गई है 6. Now what we will do? We will put the value of x in the numbers. So the numbers are 2x equal to 2 into 6 which is equals to 12. 3x equals to 3 into 6 equals to 18. So the required sum of numbers will be equal to 12 plus 18 which is equals to 30 is the required sum of the numbers. Okay, I hope this is clear up to here. We'll see the next question. Here the question is the value of cube root of 8 square is. So we have to find the value of this. So This is cube root of 8. 8 square can be written as 64, isn't it? This can be written as 64, 8 square. And the cube root of 64 is what? 4, isn't it? Because if you multiply 4 into 4 into 4, what you will get? It's 64. So it gets cancelled or the value is 4. So the value of this is equals to 4. Okay. It's a very simple question. Let's see the next question. Question is given as count of prime numbers between 80 and 100. This is a very simple question. You can do it by yourself. And before doing, also tell me what are prime numbers. Please tell me what are prime numbers in the comment section. Let me know and try to solve this. This is a very simple question. And prime numbers क्या होता है? You just tell me, okay? Okay, and we'll see the next question. If A is to B is B equal to 3, अगर A is to B equal to 3 है, then what is the value of 144A is to 36B? The value of this is how much? Okay, we need to find this. So this A is to B can be written as A by B equal to 3. We can write it like this, isn't it? Now, so 144A, if I bring this side, 36B, given the value of the value of A by B is equals to 3. तो this expression, इस expression में अगर A by B की value हम put करते हैं, then what will be the result? You see, 144 by 36 into the value of A by B will be 3. Simplify कर लेते हैं इसको. What we'll get here? The answer will be 12. Therefore, 144A is to 36B is 12. This is the required answer. Okay. This is the easy question. Just you need to see. See, conceptual clarity is very important. Agar concept clear, you can easily do the questions. Very easy. Very simple. Okay, let's see the next question. The next question is, we have to find the largest of these numbers. What is the number given here? 2 to the power 6, then 3 to the power 4, 4 to the power 4 and 5 to the power, there is 5 cube. ठीक है, तो we have to find which one is the largest one. तो बस इसको simplify कर लो. You can do it by yourself. Okay, इनको multiply करके आपका जो value निकल रहा है, again you do it in the same way. Similarly, इस तरह से values को simplify करना है, and जो सबसे ज़्यादा बड़ा value होगा, you have to just write it. Very simple. You can do it by yourself. Okay, let's see the next question. The base and height of a right angle triangle. The base and height, ये एक right angle triangle है. Okay, and this is the hypotenuse. We know it is given that the base and height of the right angle triangle is of equal magnitude. मतलब ये जो base है and this is the perpendicular or the height. This is the height and this is hypotenuse. ठीक है, तो the base and the perpendicular are of equal magnitude, and the third side मतलब this side is given as 2 root 2. Okay, we have to find the area of this triangle. We need to find the area of this triangle. So for this, let us consider, let the base and height be x. मतलब since given that कि base equal to perpendicular ना, perpendicular, so we can write it as x. इन दोनों को हमने x मान लिया. ठीक है, so we know by Pythagoras theorem. What is the Pythagoras theorem? I hope you people know this. its hypotenuse square equal to p square plus b square, isn't it? So the hypotenuse is given as 2 root 2. Just put the values here. And हमें दिया गया है कि the base and perpendicular is of equal magnitude, मतलब दोनों ही equal है. तो we have taken it as x, isn't it? हमने x ले चुके हैं already. So x square plus b is also x square because both are equal since p is equals to b. Given. ठीक है. Now just simplify it. Value of x is equals to 2. As we got the value here, now put this value of x and find the area. Area of right angle triangle क्या होता है? Half into base into height, isn't it? So which is equals to 1 by 2 of what is the base here? X 2, and also the height, this perpendicular is also equals to ये height है. देखिए hypotenuse, need not get confused with this. ये height है, base into height. The height, that is a perpendicular, huh? Perpendicular is also equals to 2. So area of the given triangle is 2 square units, as unit is not given to 2 square units. ठीक है, area हो गया. This is the area of the given triangle. Okay, I hope this is clear. इसमें हमें हाइट और बेस जो है सेम दिया गया है. इट इज़ ऑफ इक्वल मैग्नीट्यूड. थर्ड साइड जो है वो दिया गया है 2 रूट 2. सिंपली हमें पाइथागोरस थ्योरम यूज़ करना है, विच इज़ h स्क्वायर इक्वल टू पी स्क्वायर प्लस बी स्क्वायर. यहाँ हाइपोटेन्यूज है. ठीक है, बस हमें वैल्यूज पुट करनी है एंड वी विल गेट द वैल्यू ऑफ x इक्वल टू 2. एज हमें पता है कि हाइट और बेस दोनों सेम है, x है, विच इज़ इक्वल्स टू 2. एंड वी नो दैट द एरिया ऑफ राइट एंगल ट्राइंगल हाफ इंटू बेस. ये डोंट गेट कन्फ्यूज. ओके, बेस इंटू हाइट है यहाँ पे. हाइट यहाँ हमारा क्या है? p है. This is p here. So the base is equals to 2 and the perpendicular, that is height, is also equal to. We will put the values and we will get the result, the area. Okay, I hope this is clear. From the consecutive numbers starting with 1, all the even numbers are removed. Okay, and from the remaining, consider the first 7 numbers. The sum of these 7 numbers are, मतलब consecutive numbers मतलब continuous numbers. Suppose 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, इस तरह से हमने consecutive numbers लिए. ठीक है, now इनमें से कहा गया है कि you have to remove, that is all the even numbers are removed. even numbers को इनमें से remove कर दिया गया है. 1 2 this. ठीक है, सारे even numbers को remove कर दिया है. and then उनके बाद जो फर्स्ट 7 नंबर्स है 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, इन जो 7 नंबर्स हैं इनका हमें सम चाहिए. दिस इज वेरी सिंपल, यू कैन डू इट बाय योरसेल्फ. ओके, वी हैव टू फाइंड द सम ऑफ दीज ओड नंबर्स, मतलब जो बच गए हैं. हमें कंसेक्यूटिव नंबर्स लेना है एंड देन उनमें से सारे इवन नंबर्स को रिमूव कर देना है. देन वट एवर द नंबर इज लेफ्ट आउट, द फर्स्ट 7 नंबर्स 1 3 5 7 9 11 13, कितना है? 7 नंबर. इन 7 नंबर्स का हमें सम फाइंड करना है. You can do it by yourself. Okay, this is simple. Okay, in this question it is given that 2 numbers a and b, दो numbers हैं a and b. These are added and squared to get c. ठीक है, and in the next step b is subtracted from a. b को a से subtract किया गया है and squared to get d. ये एक्सप्रेशन हमें दिया गया है. The result of c minus d is expressed in how. मीन्स तो हमें फाइंड करना है c minus d को कैसे एक्सप्रेस किया जाएगा. ओके, we know that this can be written as a square plus b, a plus b whole square वाली formula है, which is 2ab, and this can be written as a square minus b square, sorry, plus b square minus twice ab. Now just write c minus d. c minus d is equals to how much? Do it. A square plus b square minus 2ab minus c minus d. It's a square plus b square minus twice ab. Find the least number by which 1250 जो नंबर है, it should be multiplied so that it will become a perfect square. perfect square हो जाए, हमें least number जो है उससे multiply करना है so that this become a perfect square. So first of all हम इसका factors find कर लेंगे. Let us find the factors here. It's so the factors of 1250 will be equal to 2 into 5 into 5 into 5 into 5 which is equals to, it can be written as 5 to the power 4. लेकिन अब हमें यू हैव टू फाइंड द लीस्ट नंबर, ताकि इसके साथ हम इसे मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो ये एक परफेक्ट स्क्वायर बनेगा. तो हाउ विल यू फाइंड दैट? हमें पता है, यू शुड नो दैट फॉर ए नंबर टू बी अ परफेक्ट स्क्वायर ऑल द प्राइम फैक्टर्स इन दिस प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन मस्ट बी इवन कॉम्पोनेंट. मतलब जैसे यहाँ के इसके सारे जो फैक्टर्स है, तो इसका 5 का कॉम्पोनेंट क्या है? इट इज़ 4 विच इज़ अ even number. बट यहाँ अगर हम 2 को देखें तो इट इज द कॉम्पोनेंट ऑफ 2 इज व्हाट? 1 विच इज नॉट इवन नंबर, इट इज ऑड नंबर, इजंट इट? तो इसे परफेक्ट बनाने के लिए हमें इस नंबर में 2 के साथ मल्टीप्लाई करना पड़ेगा, तो ये परफेक्ट स्क्वायर बन जाएगा. ओके, सो द लीस्ट रिक्वायर्ड नंबर विल बी 2. तो अगर हम इसे 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे देन दिस विल बिकम 2 स्क्वायर इंटू 5 स्क्वायर, 5 टू द पावर 4. एंड यहाँ पे अब हमने देख लिया कि 2 का कॉम्पोनेंट भी इवन हो गया एंड 5 का कॉम्पोनेंट भी इवन हो गया. दैट मीन्स दिस नंबर इज अ परफेक्ट स्क्वायर. You just do it, multiply it. Let's multiply. What we'll get here? This will be equals to 2500, isn't it? And 2500 is definitely, it is a perfect square. अगर इसको स्क्वायर रूट करें the value will be 50. So we got it. Yes, we have to, this is the perfect square. So therefore we got the value, the least value that should be multiplied with this number is 2. मतलब 2 के साथ अगर हम इसे मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं तो ये एक परफेक्ट स्क्वायर बन जाएगा. ओके, ओके, एंड वी विल सी दिस लास्ट क्वेश्चन. थोड़ा ये ज़्यादा ही लेंदी हो रहा है, सो वी विल सी दिस लास्ट क्वेश्चन एंड इन द नेक्स्ट पार्ट आई विल कंटिन्यू विद अदर क्वेश्चंस. So here the question is given that when a number is, when the numerator is multiplied by 4, means when the numerator of a fraction is multiplied by 4 and the denominator is multiplied by 9, the fraction reverses. So let us consider, let the fraction be x by y. हमने फ्रैक्शन को मान लिया x by y, ठीक है. अब given in the question that when a numerator of the fraction is multiplied by 4, means ये numerator को 4 से multiply करे अगर, and the denominator is multiplied by 9, then the fraction reverses. तो जो ये original fraction है वो reverse हो जाता है. That means it becomes y by x. Understood? The question is given that कि when a numerator of a fraction, तो हमने consider कर लिया कि x by y एक fraction है, and the numerator of the fraction, that is numerator of the fraction is multiplied by 4 and the denominator is multiplied by 9, तो ये fraction जो original fraction है वो reverse हो जाता है. That means denominator numerator बन जाता है and numerator denominator बन जाता है. This is the equation we got here. The fraction is, अब ये fraction क्या होगा? So just simplified cross multiply कर देते हैं इसको, which is equals to 9y square. So ये fraction क्या हो जाएगा? x by y is equals to 9 by 4, which is equals to x by y will be equal to 3 by 2. So the answer will be 3 by 2. The fraction is 3 by 2. This is our answer. I hope this is clear up to here, and some more questions are there. I'll just discuss it in the second part because it is getting quite lengthier. See the questions, pause it wherever you are facing difficulty. कहीं भी difficulty है pause करिए, समझिए. अगर कोई difficulty आती you can ask in the comment section. So bye bye for now, and we will continue in the next part the remaining questions. Bye bye for now. Thank you.